Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you guys today? Are you guys fine? Are you guys always healthy and happy at home? So I would like to ask you something. What do you like to do when you're bored? Do you like to listen to music? What kind of genre of music that do you like to listen? Is it pop? Is it jazz? Is it classical probably? Or rock? And then who's your favorite singer? Is it Ariana Grande or Taylor Swift or One Direction probably? So based on that, you probably know what we are going to learn today. Yeah, that's right, we're going to learn about song. And before we start our lesson today, I would like to show you an example of a song. So check this out.
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
So that's the song. Do you know that song? Because I love that song. This is one of my favorites. Let's take a look at the presentation here. We're going to talk about song lyrics, and then we're going to learn about the definition of a song, the social function of a song, and then the figurative language of a song, and then the last one is the moral value or the message we get from the song. The first one is, what is song? So a song is a composition made up with lyrics and music with the intent of the lyrics being sung for the purpose of producing a proportionate feeling or emotion in relation of a personal matter. Songs are abundant in themes and expression which will echo in the learner's heart. Probably that's why when we understand the lyrics and we understand the emotion of the song, we can really feel it in our heart. So the next one we are going to learn is the social function of a song. The first one is to entertain the listeners. Of course, because when we listen to music, we feel entertained, we feel happy, it's not boring. And then the next one is to teach moral value through the lyrics of the song, because sometimes the song have moral value and we can learn from it. And then the next one is to provide a way of managing the relationship between our public and private emotional life. And then the last one is to motivate or inspire the listeners. There are a lot of songs that have inspiration or motivation that we can get. The next one, we're going to talk about figurative language. Do you guys know what figurative language is? So, figurative language is phrasing that goes beyond the literal meaning of words to get a message or point across. You guys probably feel similar to the words metaphors, similes, personification, and hyperbole, because that is the types of figurative language. Let's take a look at them. The first one, similes. A simile is a figure of speech that compares two separate concepts through the use of clear connecting words such as like and as. So simile is comparing two concepts with the connecting word like and as. Let's take a look at the example here. He was wily as a fox. He was sly as a fox. And then I slept like a log. When you sleep so peacefully, you slept like a log. And then busy as a bee. You know, when bee was working on the honey, he was busy, so busy as a bee. And brave as a lion, and they fought like cats and dogs. That is the example of similes. Next one is metaphor. So a metaphor is like simile, but without the connecting words like and as. So it simply posits that two separate things are the same. For example, she cried a river of tears. You know, when you're crying so hard It's like a river. So she cried a river of tears. She cried a river of tears. And then the word is my oyster. Next one is you are my sunshine. You are so precious. You're like my sunshine. And then time is money. And he has a heart of stone. That is the example of metaphor. Next one is personification. So personification projects human qualities onto inanimate objects or perhaps animals or natural elements. So personification is when you personifying an object or animals or natural elements. For example, the wine howled, the words slipped off the page, time marches on, opportunity knocked at his door, and then the sun greeted me this morning. That's the example of personification. The last one is hyperbole. So hyperbole is extravagant, intentional exaggeration. It's exaggerating words. For example, I have a million things to do today. You probably have a lot of things to do, but it can be millions. And then you snore louder than a freight train. You snore loud, but it can be like a freight train. And then you could have knocked me off with a feather. Feather is very light. You can be knocked by feather. And then he's running faster than the wind. The last one is this bag weighs a ton. The last one, moral value of a song. Moral value is the message or the meaning that you get from the song. It could be about friendship or honesty, etc. So for example, you know the song Someone Like You by Adele. So the moral value of the song is don't waste someone who means a lot to you, and when you broke up, stay as friends without any fight. That is the moral value we can get from Someone Like You by Adele. So now, because you already know what is figurative language and what the types of figurative language, I want you to read these lyrics by All City and translate the underlined word, and then you can identify the figurative language in this song. Next, after you identify the previous song, let's take a look at the two songs here, song Let It Go and Fly Me to the Moon. I want you guys to pair up with your friend, and then you can work together to identify the song and then search for the moral value or the message of the song. You guys can work together. I think this is the last activity of this lesson. You get an individual work. Please choose one song that you like and then identify the figurative language used in the song and the moral value you get from the song. I want you to make a video of you mentioning the figurative language and the moral value of the song, and then after you finish it, you can send it to my email. So let's review the lesson for a bit before we close it. What is a song? So a song is a composition made up of lyrics and music with the intent of the lyric being sung. And then the social function of a song is to entertain, to teach moral value, to provide a way of managing the relationship between our public and private emotional life, and then to motivate or to inspire. And then the figurative language is the phrasing that goes beyond the literal meaning of words to get a message. The types of figurative language is metaphors, similes, personification, and hyperbole. And the moral value of a song. Moral value is the message or meaning that you get from the song. That's it for today. Thank you for your attention, everyone. Please stay healthy and stay happy at home. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.